Hey everybody, welcome to another EdTech Throwdown video. This one is called Never Have I Ever Tried, the 2026 Canva App Edition. In today's video, we're going to go over 10 Canva apps that we use all the time. Check it out. All right, let's get right into it. We're going to go over 10 Canva apps that we use all the time, 4 of them. QR code, YouTube Embed, Bulk Create, and Image Upscaler are from last year's edition, but we use these all the time. The other 6 we will get into in a little bit more detail, but overall this is just going to be a quick introduction video of how you'd use them and what it would look like. All right, so let's get into our first one, which is QR code generator. For all these apps, you would just go to the little icon over here that says apps, and then you can type in whichever app you're looking for, whatever functionality. Once you have clicked on them, they will be lined up down the side. So I'm just going to go over here and hit the QR code. All right, and here you would just enter any URL. So I'm going to go to my all-night volleyball website that I just made with Canva. I'm going to copy that URL. I'm going to come back into the presentation, and we're going to go ahead and put that URL in there. And now I have a functioning URL that anyone can use in their Canva designs. So that helps when you're making class posters and things like that. All right, let's get right into our next one. What we want to do with this one, it's called YouTube Embed, and I'm actually going to show you 2 apps. One is for YouTube videos. If you want to search and get this photosynthesis video, you can easily do that using YouTube Embed. It's going to be YouTube video, but I'll also show you this one real quick, which is called just Embed. Embed allows you to paste any web link, and that's going to bring it into your design. All right, so maybe you're making a website or something like that within Canva, and you want to embed a Google Sheet or something like that into your website. Well, you could do that by pasting the embed link right there. All right, but let's take a look at YouTube Embed real quick. If I go in there and I type in photosynthesis, I hit enter. As you can see, all these videos from YouTube come up. I know that this crash course video is good, so all I would have to do is click on it and it will come in, and then you can resize it and put it down into your project, whatever Canva project that you're working on. All right, let's keep going here. The next one is Bulk Create. I call this like the mail merge of Word, but I like this a lot better. For this, I'm going to go into a different project. I'm working on an all-night volleyball project here where I want to make all the matchups pop up here. So each court will have their schedule and all the matchups readily available there. So any team can just circle a winner here. So what we're going to do here is we're going to go into our apps. Okay, over on the side, I'm already in Bulk Creator. All right, so I click on Bulk Creator, and that's going to bring up this. I'm going to use a Google Sheet that I'm working on. It brings up all my recent ones over here. So I'm going to go ahead, click on the first one, and there's many different tabs within the Google Sheet. So I am going to click the schedule. All right, from there, I'm going to hit done. All right, so what that's going to do is when I click here, I can click what court that's going to be, and on my Google Sheet, the court shows the matchups, so I attach that. And then down here for the round, I just click the round, so the round is going to automatically change. Now I want court 6 to always be there, and I want all this top stuff to always be there. So when I'm done with that, I could hit continue, and what that's going to do is it's going to create the 20 designs that I need. All right, we could go to that and take a look. So here are all the matchup cards for that court. So round 1, court 6 is 23 versus 24. Round 2 is 11 versus 12, and so on and so forth. And it did that very easy. And now I could simply just download this as a PDF. Go in here, hit download as a PDF, and then print multiple pages per sheet. So I can print it on a thick cardstock and then cut them out so they're a little bit more durable. But that is how you use bulk create, very, very simply put. All right, so that's bulk create. Let's get into our next one, which is image upscaler. For this one, I'm going to show you one that I already have done, and then I'll show you how to do it. This is an eagle that I pulled off the internet, and this is what it looks like after I used image upscaler. So simply go to image upscaler. I'm going to just go here. You would go to apps once again. All right, and then what you do is you click on the image that you want to use. So I am clicking on this eagle. And then let's see if I can do this. Here we go. There's the eagle. And then I click on how much I want to improve the resolution. I'm going to warn you, when it shows up 8 and 16 times, when you click those, it makes it look a little off. I think it makes the image look unrealistic a little bit. So I suggest 2 to 4. And then you would just hit upscale image, and then you would hit replace, and it will give you a better improved image there. And that is image upscaler. All right, our next one is video effects. So basically in video effects, what we're doing is I took this 2D butterfly and I made it into this little video of kind of like a splash drawing of this butterfly. All right, it just adds a little bit more to your presentations. You could probably find some pretty cool usage cases out of that. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you exactly how I did it. All right, so I am going to go to video effects, which is down here. I click on that. I tell which type of background I want, and it gives it a little preview of everything here. You could select the duration of how long it takes. I'm going to go 5 seconds. We'll do a new one just so you can see what it looks like. And there could be a background. So what do we want our background to be? I believe I did this one first, so I'll do this one this time, and I'll hit create video. And it's going to take a little bit of time to kick this out, but it will kick it out eventually, and we will add it to our design here. All right, as you can see here, it did add it to our design. It just puts a little bit of animation to it, not a whole lot there. You should be able to remove the background too if you wanted to do that as well. That will take a little bit of time. Once again, you just clicked on the image and then you hit background remove, and then it should make it a transparent background like what you could see going on in the background. Takes a little bit of time, but I think it's a little bit more design friendly now, and it looks a little bit cooler. You can see it there. All right, so that is video effects. Pretty cool. We'll move on to the next one now, which is image divider. For this one, I'm going to go back to the eagle project. Here is the eagle. And what we want to do with image divider, just think if all we have is access to a copier. It's a color copier, of course, but we only have access to that. And you need a eagle that is massive, not just 8.5 by 11. You don't have any other printing size, or maybe you do, but that still isn't large enough either. What we're going to do is we're going to use something. That something is obviously an app. It's called Image Divider. All right, so I'm going to bring that up. We're going to choose our file here, and it's going to ask you how many rows, how many columns, what's the border size that you want. But picture this. These are 4 8.5 by 11s now. So I got 16 inches across, and I have 23 inches north to south there. All right, so if we want to do that, we can go ahead and split this image and make it larger on a printing surface. Obviously, we'll have to tape it together, do something to get it together, but we can split the image. All right, and now what I like to do here, instead of add images to new pages, because then you're going to have to resize them, I like to set background to new pages. So if you go ahead and click that, what it's going to do is it's going to show you all 4 of these images, or the image divided into 4. And as you can see, it's making it 4 larger pieces here. So these are all 8.5 by 11. So this is going to be a pretty big eagle. But you can kind of see that and that's pretty awesome. All right, let's get into our next one. Okay, our next one is Animator. So Animator is different than video effects, but we're going to use the same butterfly here. All right, I'll show you what we would get after we're done using Animator. It's just a butterfly flapping its wings, which is pretty cool. And you could probably do the whole background remover thing. We'll let that go for a little bit. I want to show you Animator over here. Just click on the app in the app section over there. And what we're going to do is we're going to select the image that we want to use. And we're going to hit animate after we describe our animation. Do we want it to fly away? What do we want? The wings to flap. I think I did wings flap. And then we're going to go ahead and hit animate. All right, so that's going to do its thing. And basically it's going to turn out to be this right here. It's going to flap its wings. All right, so I did that earlier. That's exactly what it looks like, and it flies away at the end. All right, let's get right into our next one. This one is called Type Cut Out. And as you can see, I gave you an example here. This is just bulldogs. I'm going to get rid of this one because I think we could do a pretty cool one in a small amount of time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select the app here. And this time, since we have done a lot of Eagles stuff so far, I am going to type out Eagles. All right, and then I'm going to select this eagle. You could use any of these sample images, but I want to use the eagle. What's cool is it puts the photo back there, and then you can drag it. So I am going to put the eagle eye right in the middle. I think that looks awesome. Maybe I'll move it over so all the letters are hit. I'm going to change the thickness a little bit. I'm going to make this black there, and we're going to add it to the design. All right, so boom, and now we have this cool cutout of the eagles there with the eagle eye in the middle. Love that. Nice little piece of design there that really brings your design to life. And let's go right into the last, which one is Ken Sign. So Ken Sign is our last one. We're going to come down here. This is if you have a PDF or something that you uploaded into Canva. You could go in here and you can use your mouse to sign it. All right, so there's my signature. I hit add to design there, and I could resize this so it fits directly onto whatever it is that I'm signing. So that is Ken Sign. It's a free way of doing something like DocuSign just in Canva. And once you have this, you could download this so you can upload it to any type of document. I would spend a little bit more time than my little squiggly there. But that is our collection of 10 Canva apps that we are excited about in 2026. So hopefully you were able to find one of these that you like and that you're able to use. But please comment which one is your favorite below. And until next time, enjoy these Canva apps and keep making content.